Hello, my beautiful friends. So it's time for our weekly reading of the runestones. I forgot to do a one pull today because I was super busy with work, and then I had to go take my kid to his annual neurology appointment, so I forgot. But I'll remember tomorrow to do it in the morning. But I wanted to get a weekly reading out of what Spirit wants us to know. I did take the opportunity to do the blessing and pull the stones because it takes a while to do that. And so I want to keep this short so that you'll watch it and stay entertained. So our center stone is Dagus, which means dawn, which we've had. It's the infinity symbol. In our past position, we have Isa, which translates as ice. And that's our past. And things we can't control, we have, it just totally, Iwas, which totally missed my brain. Then we have Tiwas in what we can control. And then in our outcome, we have Fehu. So what does that all mean? Well, you know, you have to use the book. So let's talk about the Dawn Stone. So this is our present energy. And Dagus means dawn. And it's awakening, certainty, illumination, completion, hope, existence, memory, consciousness, enlightenment, old world to new world, cycle of life, ingenuity, what has always been, new beginning, new worldview, unbreakable because there's no start and no end. That's why we call it the Infinity Stone. Timeless existence, learning, boundless potential, the center, enthusiasm, fresh beauty, and creativity. Hope is your best weapon, and there's no inverted position. So what a great present to be in. That's awesome. But what the stone's telling us is to remember the past, right? So there was always, Isa means ice. It's one of there's three menacing stones, Hagelas, Isa, and Thurizaz, and Isa, itchy. Isa, it means there's no inverted position because it's literally a straight up and down thing. Clarity, stasis, challenges, introspection, watching, waiting, unstoppable force, stops and pauses, focus, self-control, lack of change, stuck. Everything freezes around you, but a reminder that there's power within you. Icy conditions of your life, you're locked in place, you're skating out of control. Be patient, ice will melt. So I feel like, you know, you're in this space now of discovery of the things that you want, the things that you need, perhaps, in your life, the things that you want and need in your life. And you come to it because you've been stuck, right? You've been stuck in a place and you want to get out of the place. And you now know, like, I can get out. It's not going to be easy. Change is never easy. But you're coming to it because something needed to change. And so now you've opened the door. Well, now what? Now that you've opened the door, what happens next? Well, I don't know. Things you cannot control. You cannot control a lot of things. You can't control the behavior of others. This is what you cannot control. You can only control yourself. And I have to be reminded of that constantly. So the Anzus, or the Odin stone, Odin, of course, being the person, the mythological figure, or maybe he was real, that hung upside down from a tree to get the meaning of the runes so that he could deliver them to humans. This is the Odin stone. Is mouth, communication, understanding, breath of life, intelligence, communication, language, use of voice, speech, poetry, ancestral line, wisdom, knowledge, words of power, use your wits and words. Inverted, which it is not, but would mean miscommunication, trickery, misinformation. Words should be chosen with care. So what I'm feeling intuitively is that there's some chatter that you can't control. Other people are talking smack, other people are talking about you, and you really can't control what other people say about you. This happens all the time, right? People get an idea in their end, they go gossip to other people. Now if 10 people think you've done something that you didn't do, it happens, and you can't control that because it's out of your control what other people do. You can only control how you respond to that. And so how do you respond with that? Well, T-Waz is kind of pointing to the side, so we'll see what T-Waz has to say about it all. Where are you, T-Waz? And mark the pages so that you don't have to sit here and watch me flip through this book. T-Waz is inverted, which is interesting. Masculinity, justice, logic, leadership, battle, bond, justice and sacrifice. Justice is a balance of resources and wisdom, sacrifices of selfishness. There are things more important than ourselves, sacrifice ourselves for others, honor, righteousness, fairness, loyalty, faith, higher rationality, providing deeper wisdom, no fairness without empathy, rationality, spiritual warrior. Some opposition may be coming. Honor, bravery, courage, self-discipline will be required. Stand up for the weak, success in business or a legal threat. And inverted, which this isn't completely inverted, injustice, imbalance, defeat. So in this position, it's what you can control, right? So you can control, if people are talking smack about you, you can control how you react to it. So don't jump right into, being defensive, right? Sometimes it's best not to respond. And I'm a redhead. That's really hard. But I was a redhead before I went gray. So sometimes that's really hard to bite my tongue because I really feel like I want to say what the truth is, at least the truth that I understand it to be. And I anticipate being around sometimes in situations, I do anticipate being around people who don't value, my work or don't value who I am as a human. And so, it's easy to go all off. It's easy to do that. It's much harder to be restrained because you think, well, they need to learn the truth. You telling them they're not going to learn the truth because they have to get to it on their own, right? That doesn't mean you should cower. That doesn't mean you should, be weak. Sometimes the greatest form of strength is to say nothing, because then whoever's doing that talking isn't getting the rise out of you that they're wanting. And so they're going to move on, or they're going to continue, but people will value who you are because you didn't participate in their nonsense. So I think this is just saying, you're in a good place. Your doors are opening. You have all these opportunities. There are going to be some people who aren't happy about that, and you got here because you were stuck. Now you have this great opportunity, and people are going to be talking some garbage about you. And don't buy into it. Don't let them get you in their web. Don't let them get you. Just be strong, be courageous, be brave, and don't give them any attention because they don't deserve it. They're not right, and people will see the truth because they're going to see them acting like that and you not responding and acting and participating in the foolishness. And what does that do? What happens if you don't participate in the foolishness? Well, Fehu is great stone. Fehu is great stone. And it means domesticated animal and livestock, abundance, success, security, fertility, fire, prosperity, wealth, nourishment of life, creation, beginning, nothing is made by chance, luck is an energy, self-confidence, comfort, controlled internal fire, new project, don't be idle, show respect, look after your resources. And, basically what it's saying is people are going to see the truth. This person is talking garbage about you because you have this new door that's opened and this great opportunity. And these people are talking nonsense. And you're just like, you know what? Namaste. You do you. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to get angry. I wish you all the best in light and love. I don't need to wish you any harm. I'm not going to change who you are. I listened to Suzanne Giesman, who is a great medium, and she's a retired naval officer, highest ranks out there, right? And she said she doesn't ever say she doesn't like somebody. She says their energy is in a different place than mine. I think that's what she says. She says something like that, and that's what I've been going with. I prefer not to be in that person's energy. Don't be in energy of people who are negative and bring you down. You say, I value you as a human. I wish you all the best in light and love. I'm going to move on to where people share my energy, and I wish you well, right? And then if you keep doing that over and over, you get that reputation of just not getting involved with people's nonsense. And that's great for you, because people will, who do people want to go to? Do they want to go to the person talking trash? Because I think back in the back of our mind, we all know if they're talking trash about her, talking trash about me, right? Because that's the kind of person they are. They're a trash talker. Or they can come to you and they know that, like, you're not going to get caught up in that kind of thing. They're going to trust you more. They're going to believe you more, and they're going to care more about your opinion. So that is the weekly message. Some of you, if you're in the college world, you're going back to work this week. This might apply to you in work. This could apply to you if you, if this is your friend group or family group, or if you have, a person in your life who doesn't want you to move on to a new career or something like that. However it resonates for you. You know how it resonates for me? And Spirit is always awesome. Spirit always reminds us that we are loved. And I am wishing all of you all the best in light and love. Be well, take care, and I'll see you for one pull tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.